Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Are we working? We are. Sound is coming through. Hello, Kerry. First to comment today, my lovely. Hello, hello, hello. And Nicola, good evening. Victoria, first time catching it live. Been watching all the old ones. Well, bless you. Welcome, Victoria. Hi Jenny, Mandy, Gemma and Michelle. Hello, hello, hello. Are we all okay? Have we had a good start to our week? Hello, 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 hello. Hi Michelle, Lisa, another Michelle, Annette, Mandy, Julie, Christine. Ava, hello. Hi Jenny. Emma, hello as well. Hi Nikki. Oh, bless you, Michelle. And hello, Charlie. Hello, hello, hello. What would I recommend for sisters? Let's have a look and then I'll do a quick update. So on the website, if you go to themed jewellery, then there's a family themed jewellery. And there is Mother's Day, Mother's Mum, Sister's Cage pendant, which has got a lovely wording script around the end of it, and it's a base love heart as well. And then there's a couple of other family items in that section if you want to sort of refer it to sisters, if that makes sense. We do have a 25 pearl opening today, yes. So today we are going to be finishing the live slightly earlier. It wasn't in my plan to. The plan was always to have a normal live, otherwise I would have pre-warned everybody. However, I had a phone call today and I've got to get to an appointment very early in the morning for tomorrow. So because of that, I didn't want to have a really late night because I'm going to have to leave quite early in the morning. And just with driving and stuff, I don't like to be overly tired. So that's why we are going to have an earlier live. I have said we're going to end the live around 10, or if the order list finishes before that, then obviously we'll end there. It's just one of those things, I'm afraid, that's uncontrollable. So I hope you all can understand. But we've still come on for a few hours anyway. Off the top of my head, Claire, I wouldn't know. If you've sent it to email@pearlsofbracken.com, then that is definitely the email address. That's the correct one to send it to. So if you've sent it to there, then I've definitely got it. If you've sent a couple of emails, though, it may be that they've joined together. So the first one was sent, and then if you sent the second one, it will bring both the emails to sort of the back of the queue, because I work from the oldest first. So it may be if you've emailed... I don't know if that's the case, but it may be that that is the case in this situation. With it being the summer holidays, I am slightly behind on emails. It's always the case when I've got the kids at home, I'm afraid. I do my very best, but it is more sort of 3 working days to 2 working days that we get the emails done in. And I hope, again, you can understand that. Obviously, Aaron's at work as well, and just having them at home, it makes things so much harder. And I get mum guilt as well, working all the time. Not that I should, because I understand I have to work, but yeah, it's one of those things. So today we do have our Dizzy Treasure available. We've got mystery oysters and egg pops available. And yeah, we're finishing the live at around 10 o'clock or before today as a one-off. Okay, so I have just updated the order list for today. I think there may be a couple of spaces available for today still. There's only 5 people on the order list at the moment. So we'll dive straight in and then we'll see how we go. Bless you, Claire. As soon as I can, I'll get back to you, my lovely, and then hopefully everything will be fine. But yeah, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Okay, so up first today is Laura Ord. Laura, are you here? Perfect, guys. Like I say, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And the kids go back to school. Is it next week? Very, very soon they go back. So, yeah, we'll get the things back to normal. Yeah, we can pop the website up. pearlswithbrecken.com. So currently looking for Laura. Laura, if you're here, please type I'm invisible or bring your comment forward so I can see you. And if anybody else can see Laura, please comment on her comments. That'll bring it forward so I can see as well. Oh, Victoria, bless you. Thank you for the stars there, my lovely. That's very, very kind of you. Okay, last call for Laura Ord. If not, we'll move on. And then if she comes on again, we will add her back in to the end of the order list. 2 weeks today. I mean, you're getting me nervous now. I feel like I need to check to see when my kids go back. I'm really not with it. Is it? I'm looking. Oh no, it is another 2 weeks. It is 2 weeks. Oh, I mean, it's fine, but it's soon. I didn't realise. Deary me. Right, I haven't seen Laura, so we're going to move on. If she comes on again, we'll add her back in, but it would be to the end of the order list. Up next then is Graham and Emma Cox. Are you here? I honestly thought it was next week that they went back. Graham, hello, hello, hello. I'm glad you're here. Let me mark you off as being here. Perfect. So, Graham, let me have a look. You have got a 25 pearl oyster, a 4 pearl oyster, and one other opening. So, with your other opening, would you like to have a mystery oyster or would you like to have a egg pop? So this is your 4 pearl oyster. So we'll start with the other 2 openings first, and then we'll do of the 25 pearl oysters. So sorry, my mind went completely blank then. So 4 pearl oyster. Which other one would you like? Would you like a mystery oyster or would you like an egg pop? She's going to take over. Brilliant, Graham, that's fine. So I'm looking for Emma. Emma, hello, hello, hello. So I'm just waiting for, oh, no, I haven't, oh, Emma, hello, hello, hello. I was going to say I haven't seen you yet, but you've just come on. So, and a mystery one, of course you can. So we're going to start with your 4 pearl and the mystery oyster. We'll find out what pearls you've got there, and then we'll move on to your 25 pearl oyster, my lovely. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And are there certain colours you're hoping for? So mystery oyster and 4 pearl oyster. Let's go down. Again, we've got another slight different view with the oyster camera today. If it's too, again, if it doesn't work, let me know and I can readjust the positionings. But I think this view is slightly better as it's looking straight down upon it. Oh, excuse me. So if we start with your mystery oyster, just going to wait to see, would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells, and is there certain colours you're hoping for? So we've got a lighter pop there, and in here there's your mother of pearl. So you can see there's definitely no pearls on there. I'm just going to pop them to the side, but if you'd like to keep them then I'll bring it back again. And if we have, oh, a squidge in here, you've got a runaway down the front there, and 2. Emma, you are twinning. And there's no more in that one. So you'd like to keep the 25 pearl oyster shell, and you'd like to donate the other 2. Thank you ever so much, my lovely. So twinning with darker purple pearls here. Let me pop them in the sand so you can see. So they're quite a dark, deep purple shade there. Now, of course, if you're not happy with these at the end, Emma, we can swap them for you, but we'll open up all of your oysters, then you can let me know what you'd like to do. So that's your mystery oyster. Moving on to your 4 pearl quadding oyster. There's one side. And the other side. And in here, you are indeed quadding. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's no more in that one. So again, let's have a closer look at these colours. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go through these colours for you, and I'll measure them as well. And then I'm going to take them out of the sand just so we make room for the 25 pearl oyster pearls. And then at the end, if you'd like me to bring them back again, I can. Okay, so if you'd like to do any swaps now with these ones, I can do so. So it's just let me know what you'd like to do. So with your with your 4 pearl oyster, 2-tonal silver and chocolate, a TARDIS blue, again slightly 2-tonal there. You've got a coral, and you've got a darker burgundy red. So twinning purples, then a silver chocolate, a TARDIS blue, a coral and a burgundy red. What do you think to these, Emma? If you're happy with these colours, they are yours. If you're not happy, we can swap them for you. So if I run them through the board, the purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Purple number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5 as well, so they're measuring the same size there. Chocolate silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. TARDIS blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. The coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And the burgundy red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5 as well. Happy with those? Brilliant. So like I say, I'm just going to pop those in a bag, and I can bring them back again afterwards if you'd like me to. It's not a problem. Okay, so you'd like to keep your 25 pearl oyster shell. Let's just bring you up a second. Now, you've seen what colours you've got so far. Are there any other colours that you'd be hoping for at all? Okay, so get my lovely owl bag back. And, oh, I've got 2. Which one? There we go. So let's get this open as well. And let's go down. So 25 pearl oyster. Good luck, my lovely. You've got a softer pop there. And in here, if I show you here, I can see lots of pearls in and around the flesh there. So let's see if we can get this open. I tried to do it so none of them, nope. Already we've got 2 runaways there. Because I tried to do it where I can get them so they don't run out. Oh wow, look at those colours. So I'll clean this off for you in a moment, but there's no pearls on that side. Let me just look at these colours. Oh my golly gosh. So let's have a squidge in here, hoping for blacks and bright greens. So if I have a squidge, they're all, oh wow. Oh, there's such bright colours. Oh. I'm just having a squidge in here, make sure we don't miss any. Now that dark bit there is just the oyster tail, so that's not a pearl there. And I don't believe there's any more in that one, so let me just count them off and then we will clean up the shells for you. So we've got 3 there already. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, oh, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 and 25. Perfect. Now I've seen a couple of multi-tonal pearls here which are actually really quite rare. Now of course if you're not happy with any of them, Emma, we can swap them at the end for you. That's not going to be a problem. But we'll go through all of them first and then you can let me know what you think and what you'd like to do. Now I normally pop the darkest ones towards the top of the sand and then the lightest ones towards the bottom of the sand. And I normally, if you'd like me to measure them, I'll measure them as we go. Or if you're happy for me to do so, I'll measure the visually largest and smallest. What would you like to do? They are scanned, Jenny. So the oysters are cultured oysters and they are scanned beforehand to know how many's in there. So I don't have a scanner, I don't know. But they are then scanned to say. Okay, so let's start popping these in here. Measure the largest and the smallest, Emma. Brilliant. So I'm just going to hold this up so then we can see pearls as we go. So like I said, I'm going to start with the darker ones first. This one here is a 2-tonal gunmetal and chocolate. So very, very dark here with darker gunmetal grey areas with flashes of chocolate as you go around the pearl. Your next pearl is a darker gunmetal grey. This one is almost black, just a touch lighter than a sort of deep pure black. Your next one is a dark chocolate. Again, extremely dark with the shades there, but you can definitely see the chocolate coming through. And this one here is a black cherry, so you can see the black cherry colour, so it's very dark again by itself, but you can definitely see that red coming through. And then you're moving on to sort of more brightly coloured pearls. So this is a silver and grape purple. Moving on to another darker purple. Again, this one is slightly two-tonal here. And a third dark purple, which again has got silver overtones. Now these three purples here, they are actually all slightly different shades, but they are very, very similar at the same time. Moving through the purples then, if we go on to this one here, which is a two-tonal lilac and lavender purple. So lilac purple, if I'm just readjust how I'm holding it, and then you've got these brighter purple areas. So lilac and brighter purple as you go around the pearl there. So two-tonal. Oh, you can see the dark purple straight away there, and then the light. So definitely two-tonal lilac purple. And then going into a two-tonal one again, but very light lilac purple. So you can see the difference between the two. One's definitely brighter, one's definitely lighter. Moving to a pinkle. So this one is a base pink, but he does have a purple overtone. Okay, and then you've actually got a second pinkle. This one's slightly more pink, but he still does have that purple overtone. You can sort of see when they're next to each other there, the more purple ones at the top. And then if I pop a true pink, a blush pink next to those, you can then see the sort of change in colour from the pinkle, the lighter pinkle, and then the pink. So you can really see the purple overtones there. Oh, I picked up the kitchen towel and they all sort of went wee, so let me just pop them back on here. I do have a tray with a lip, so they can't actually roll away. Sorry, I pinched the kitchen towel as I picked it up. Okay, so your next one is again another blush pink, slightly two-tonal with lighter and brighter areas. Moving to a brighter pink. And then you've got this hot pink, which is actually two-tonal with a purple spot there. Now I'm just going to readjust how I'm holding him. There we go. So hopefully you can see the purple spot. So pink, there's the purple spot right in the middle, and then back to pink. So pink with a purple spot, and that's the hottest of your pinks there. Moving through to a two-tonal watermelon. So you've got lighter and brighter areas with the watermelon, and then into a two-tonal gold pearl. Oh, I've put the watermelon in the wrong place. There we go. Two-tonal gold pearl. So again, lighter and darker areas there. Moving through to a lemon yellow. And then a second yellow as well. So these yellows are very, very similar in shade. We then move into a two-tonal apple green. So you've got lighter and brighter areas there with the apple green. And then you've got a two-tonal icy blue. So brighter and lighter areas again with the icy blue. Next to him, you've got an even brighter icy blue. Again, slightly two-tonal, but overall is brighter than the first blue there. So you can see that in the sand. You then have got this one, which is stunning. He's an icy blue with a darker blue-purple area. So two-tonal icy blue with that gorgeous, so lighter icy blue, brighter icy blue, darker purpley blue. So a three-tonal blue with that one. You then have got a TARDIS blue, so a nice darker blue. And then you're ending on a blurple, so a two-tonal blue and purple. So in some lights this one will look more blue, in some lights this one will look more purple. You've got a gorgeously bright selection there, Emma. What do you think to these, my lovely? Now, if you're happy with all of these, then they are yours. If you're not happy with any of them, we can swap them for you. If I just have a look to measure the largest and smallest for you. The first dark purple, it's not a 5, not a 5.5, he is a 6. So he's probably going to be the smallest, but let me measure the blue as well. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, yep, he's a 6.5. And the pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, yep, he's a 6.5. So your smallest is a 6. Your largest, I'm going to measure the blurple. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. The pinkle is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. I'm going to say they're your largest ones. Let me just measure the apple green as well. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. So your smallest is a 6. Your largest is a 7. Do I have a black? I don't have a black at the moment, and I do have a waiting list for blacks. However, Emma, if you would like to swap one for a black and you don't mind waiting, I can pop you on that waiting list. If you prefer not to wait, however, I can obviously, if there's any other colours you're interested in, but yeah, at the moment I'm afraid I don't have any blacks available. Stick with these, Emma. Perfect. So if I just bring you back up, I'm just wrapping up your shells here. So with the pearls that you got from the 4 pearl oyster and the mystery oyster, and then the ones you've got from this 25 pearl oyster, are you happy with all of those? Or did you want me to bring any of the others back? Did you want to do any swaps there at all? So I'm going to start popping the 25 pearls in here. Such a beautiful selection of colours here. It really does go through the rainbow. I always look at it afterwards and see how I could have laid the gradient out differently, because I do it differently every time of what colours lead into like the next colour differently every time. But with the other pearls there, are you happy with those as well? Happy with them all? Perfect. So if I pop them on here, Emma, thank you for the donations with your shells. I've kept the 25 pearl shell for you as well. And I hope that, sorry, I'm just putting that there. I hope that you and Graham will be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. And you're very, very welcome. Stunning selection of 25 pearls there. You're very, very welcome, my lovely. Okay, which brings us to, up next is Annette Brocklesby. Annette, are you here? Cool. Cool. Natalie, hello, welcome. Ugh. Oh, that's cold. Excuse me. Annette, hello, hello, hello. Annette, you have got a dizzy treasure. So I'm going to spin the wheel. We can see it there. Is there anything in particular that you're hoping for? Hoping for, Annette. Good luck, my lovely. And you have got... It hasn't clicked over there, so you've actually got number 7. Number 7 is 2 charms of your choice and 2 openings as well. So that's going to be any 2 charms, completely your choice from the website. So they can be the normal silver charms, they can be the... No, Georgina, you'll get used to me. My wording, I can't always talk properly. They can be the silver charms, they can be the crystal charms, any 2 charms on the website which have got 1 opening each, you can have. Now I've already picked what fitting you would like, which is perfect. Now, however, you can change those fittings if you would like to, but if not, I will pop them both down as whatever one you've chosen already. Okay, so if you know what 2 charms you'd like now, I can get those booked in for you. If you're not sure and you'd like to think about it, that's absolutely fine. You can then pop me an email over whenever you're ready to the email address, and then I'll book that in for you. If you do it that way, please include the 5-digit number as well. Do I have an angel charm? I did. Let me check to see if it's still in stock. We do. We have this one here. So it's like an angel which is clasping their hands together and the wings are coming out behind them. If you prefer to definitely have a look round though, we can then book you in through email. That's not a problem if you prefer that way. My daughter company at the... Oh, bless you, Victoria. I wish you and your daughter, daughter Evelina, I love that name, the best of luck tomorrow. You'll be fine. And such a brave thing to go through. So you're being brave already being there. My son's not long had an operation. He had it at the start he had it in July. So I know what you're going through as a mum, and my son knows what you're going through. So yeah, I wish you the best of luck. Yes, Viv, it is on its way. Erica, off the top of my head, I don't know, my lovely. If you had any changes or waiting on the invoice to be paid, that could hold it back. If not, if you've popped me an email over, I will get back to you. Or if the order's closed on the on your user, then you'll be able to see that if it's closed, it will get shipped in the next run. Now, I haven't seen you, my lovely. I'm just going to scroll back up for you, Annette. I'm sorry, I haven't seen you. So I showed the angel charm. Oh, that one, please, and you'll look for the other one. Okay, sorry, my lovely, I didn't see that there. So I'll book that one in for you now. So you've got 2 openings altogether. Which 2 would you like? So we've got oysters, mystery oysters, or egg pops. Which 2 would you like? Oh, that's the last angel charm in stock at the moment. So that one is yours. I've booked it in for you. There we go. Let me keep an eye out for your comments. So comments are a little bit busy at the moment, guys. So if I do miss anything, I do apologise. Theon and Lysa, Hello, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, Amy, but hello, guys. If that's not the if that's perfect, then Erica, thank you for doing that. So off the top of my head, then I wouldn't know, but if you've popped me an email over, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. One of each, Annette. Okie dokie. So, would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And are there certain colours you're hoping for? I fully topped this up this time because the last live we ran out, didn't we? So yeah, I fully topped it up this time. Let's go down. So we're going to start with your egg pop and then we'll open up the oyster afterwards. Okay, so good luck with your egg pop. And you've got 3 pearls in here. You've got a dark purple and looks like silver on him as well. He is dark purple and silver. You've got a coral and you've got a blurple. So this is a mix between blue and purple. And again, he is two-tonal. Egg pops, no, they won't be a forever thing. When all the oysters are available again, egg pops will go. But I do like to give you guys a selection or an option to choose from, which is why we're keeping them around until we've got all of our normal oysters in stock. So if we open up your mystery oyster, you said you'd like to keep your shells, and we are still hoping for a light purple. So good luck, Annette. Mystery oyster. Quite a nice pop there. And in here there's the mother of pearl. I'll give that a clean in a moment, but there's definitely no pearls on that side. I can see, however, that you are quadding. 1, 2, 3, 4. You are quadding with your mystery oyster. Okay, so again, I'll pop those to the side. I'll just give the shells a quick clean and then we'll have a closer look at those colours as well. Okay guys, put your money where your mouth is. Next time we do an egg pop, I'll rattle it for slightly longer and you pop your guesses in the comments to how many pearls you think are in it from the rattle. Let's see if we're going to get it right. So I'll rattle it for slightly longer. Okay, so Annette, let me dry these up for you as well. Now we don't have a light purple here. Your blurple pearl, this one here that came from the egg pop, is very similar to a purple, but we don't have a purple from the oyster. We've got a darker gunmetal grey. You've got a slightly two-tonal apple green. We've got a bright pink with a purple flash. Look at him. Bright pink and purple flash there. And then you've got a darker blurple. So this is when I say we've got a purple blurple and a blue blurple. So they are both blurples. One's got more purple in, one's got more blue in. Now, Annette, what do you think to these, my lovely? If you're happy with these, then that's perfect. If you're not, we can swap them for you. If I run them through the board, the purple blurple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the silver purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Blue blurples, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Pink with purple splash is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And then the darker gunmetal grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. So Georgina, it can be, with the oysters, they are in a preserving solution. So as long as they're kept cool, so not in a warm place, you have about 6 months on them. Yes, you definitely cannot eat the flesh because it is in a preserving solution. You cannot eat the flesh, and animals should not eat the flesh either. Can we swap the darkest one for a white? I believe I've got some whites available. Let me have a look for you. Now, is it the white that you'd like on the angel charm, my lovely? Have a look at this one here. Would you be happy with that one? So we've swapped out the darker pearl, added in the whites there. 8.5 the pink was. Yes. Okie dokie. Now, if I bring you back up again, can you just confirm, are you happy with the rest of the colours there? And then also, so if you're happy, then that's brilliant. And then when you email me with what other charm you would like, if you include what colour pearl that you'd like on that one as well, then I can get that booked in for you. And again, if you then decide, actually, I want a different colour, you can still then request a colour swap in the email if you would like to as well. Just wrapping up your shells as well. Oh, sorry. Yes, of course we can. I took them out the sand, but we can definitely go down again. Swap the blurple for a yellow. So is that the darker or the lighter one? Yep, largest pearl so far is a 9. Smallest is a 5.5. So is that yellow okay? And would you like to swap out the lighter or the darker one? Swap out the darker one. Perfect. So that yellow there, would that be okay? This one's still yours as well. I'll pop that back in the bag in a moment. Regarding orders tonight, after this opening, I'll do an updated order list and I'll have a look to see if there's room or not, just because we are doing an earlier finish tonight. Are you happy with the rest of those there, Annette? If you'd like to see them again, I can do so. I took them out the sand slightly earlier then, so I apologise for that. Erica, I've just seen that email come in, so I've definitely got it. Okay, so then I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Change your mind. So the lighter blurple on the angel. That's absolutely fine. So you've still got the white pearl in your pearls, but you'd like to have this one here on the angel instead. Is that correct? Yes, that's absolutely fine, my lovely. So the way it works with the pearls, if you tell me a colour on the live, the pearls get drilled the following day. So then normally after that live, we can't change the colour. If you haven't told me yet, then of course, then we can swap and change as much as we like. But whilst we're still on the live, I can also then change them. So it's not a problem at all. You're very, very welcome, Annette. So yeah, when you're ready, pop me an email over to book in the other charm. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. Right, let me have a look here and fill in this order list. I've printed everything off, I believe, so it'll only take a moment. Okay, so... Now, for those of you who may have missed it, we are finishing around 10 p.m. today. I do apologise, it's just I had a phone call today and I've actually got a really, really early appointment tomorrow and it's a little bit of a drive away. So I've had to end earlier so then I'm not extremely tired whilst driving. So I hope you guys can understand. Yep, Carla, possibly wait, my lovely. So I'll say it again, just because I said at the start of the live, and I can see a few of you have come in obviously after I said it, which is absolutely fine. With emails, I am slightly behind. I do apologise. It's summer holidays. They always throw me out with emails because I always obviously do all the physical work, and then when it comes to the computer work, it's just with the kids being here, it always throws me off. So I do apologise if I am late with any emails, so please give me slightly more leeway. I will do my very best to get back to you as soon as I can. You can always email again, however my emails do group you together, like the same person together, just so then I've got everything in the same place. But that does mean if you do email again, you sort of then move to the back of the order list, because I always start with the furthest away ones first. Oh no, Carla, it's not a problem. Emails vary. Sometimes I could have 50 coming in a day, sometimes I'll have 10, so it varies completely. It's just with the summer holidays, with the kids being home, it just makes me slightly later. I suppose it's working from home, it's one of those things that you're going to get. So the kids go back soon. It's a week later than I thought it was. I thought they went back next week, but it's fine. I will still get back to you before obviously they go back, but as soon as I can, so I do apologise. Wendy, I think yours is your order closed on your end? Your name rings a bell, Wendy. If you log on to your account on the website, if your orders are closed, it means that it's going to be shipped. It means it's packaged, it's ready to go. It'll just go in the next postal run. Right, so up next today, oh, let me put the updated order list in. Up next today is Tony, is it Brian? I hope I pronounced that correctly. Tony, are you here? Oh, Amy, I'll just drop them at the school. Say, stay together for the day and I'll see you later. No, I wouldn't do that. I honestly thought, though, in my head they were going back next week. It's almost like now I have an extra week to work out activities for them. Tony, hello, hello, hello. Not a problem, Wendy. It will, as soon as it's left me, you do get a dispatched email with your details and stuff. But if the order's closed, it means that it's packaged, it's ready to go. There's nothing else. It's literally in the box, taped up. It's just waiting on either the collection with Royal Mail or for me to drop it off. And it just depends on the day to which way round that happens. Now, Tony, my lovely, hello, hello, hello. You have got 2 egg pops. Are you still happy to go ahead with the egg pops, or would you like to change them to oysters? It's completely up to you. No, not bad, Mum Cassie. We've all done it. All of us have done it. And if you haven't done it yet, it will happen. It's one of those things. That's understandable though, Amy. Because you're in a school yourself, like, that's understandable that they get to go back. One of each, Tony. Okie dokie. So, would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells, my lovely? And are there certain colours you're hoping for? So, we're going to start with your egg pop and then we'll do your oyster. Just get everything open for you. Oh, there's some tinsel there. So, let's go down. So with your egg pop, I'm just going to do it slightly longer. Keep the shells, Tony, that's not a problem. I'm just letting everyone have a chance to guess. So good luck, my lovely. 2 pearls in that one. Paula, you were the first to get that right. And your colours are a darker, oh, let me get it focused, a darker chocolate. Oh, most people are guessing 3. 2 in that one. So this one's a darker chocolate with a silver overtone. And then the second one is a gorgeous, brighter pink. So chocolate and pink from your egg pop. If we move on to your oyster, oh, and you're keeping your shells, let me just grab some of this. Are there any colours you're hoping for? Softer pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. Definitely no pearls on that side. And if we have a squidge in here, you are twinning. And there's no more in that one. So I've just seen that you was hoping for darker colours. So you are indeed twinning with darker pearls there. I'll double check and have a closer look at that colours in just a moment. And then you do have one dark pearl and one bright pearl from your egg pop. So let's pop these in the sand as well for you, Tony, so you can have a closer look. So 2 openings, 4 pearls altogether. And these 2 twins are dark, deep purple twins, if you have a look at those there. Now, what do you think to all of these? If you're happy with these, then they are yours. If you're not happy, we can swap them for you. If I run them through the board, your bright pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The chocolatey silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Purple twin number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. And purple number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5 as well. So they are measuring the same size. Now the purples, they are slightly different shades. This one here does have that slightly more pinky tone to him, but it's only just a different shade. But Tony, it's completely up to you. What do you think to these? Swap the darker purple for a gunmetal grey, of course. Do I have any next to me? Oh, the more red toned purple. So I've swapped out the more red toned purple for a gunmetal grey. Are you happy with those there, Tony, my lovely? Just wrapping up your shells for you. There we go. And if I take that purple away, I'm just going to refresh the comments just to make sure I haven't missed anything there. No, it hasn't come through yet. So are you happy with those? Or if not, we can do some other swaps for you. Happy with those? Perfect. So if I bring you back up again, Tony, I've wrapped up the shells for you, so they are yours. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's safe up there for you. Perfect. I reckon from when I first saw you until present day, you've mastered oyster opening. in what way, Kathy? Tony, you're very, very welcome. Very happy with the last ones you ordered too. Perfect. I'm glad you're happy. Up next today is Nicola Tyler. Nicola, are you here? Nicola or Nikki, hello, hello, hello. Nikki, you have got 2 openings altogether. Would you like to have mystery oysters or egg pops, or of course one of each? I'm completely at ease. I am completely, you're very right. I am very happy and I love doing what I do. It makes me happy and it just relaxes me. So yeah, I am very at ease. However, I think this is very hot. It's in like a thermal cup, that is. So it's kept it nice and warm. One of each, donate the shells, Nikki. Okay. There's 1 and 2. Are there certain colours you're hoping for, Nikki? Yellow, and let's open your oyster. So again, we'll start with your egg pop first, and then we'll open up your oyster. So again, get ready, guys. I'm going to spin it for a little longer, just so the guesses can come in, and we'll see who gets it right this time. So, Nikki, you're hoping for silvery purples. Maria says 3, Victoria says 3. Oh, I feel it's coming open slightly. Oh, the spinning's opening it. Okay, so we're going to open it. And it is 3. How did that happen? How did the spinning open it? How strange. I felt it lifting then. So you have got 3 pearls in that one. You have got a gorgeous darker chocolate. Now this one is almost like a tiger eye, lighter chocolate, darker black chocolate areas, and then sort of a mid chocolate a bit in between as well. So do you know, like the tiger eye, where you've got the different shades of the brown and the chocolate there, almost like a tiger eye pearl. You've got a lighter, brighter autumn peach, and you've got a dark, deep purple. Yes, so the egg pops will have 2, 3 or 4 pearls in. Admittedly, there have been like a handful of 5s in there. I think at the time that I've made them, I haven't noticed, but there's definitely 2, 3 or 4. So they are your first pearls. If we move on to your oyster opening, Nikki. Soft pop there. Oh, bless you, cat. I'm sorry. So in here, there's your mother of pearl. You can see that there's no pearls on that side, but I can see, Nikki, you are twinning with lighter apple green twins. Let me have a squidge. There's no more in that one. Now these apple greens, they look like they're slightly speckled. So they are a base, sort of a pastel apple green, but both of them have just got a couple, I don't know if we're going to get it seen, just a couple of darker green speckles on them here. Oh, can you see that one at the top there? They've just got a couple of speckles on each of them. You can see the speckle there on that one. So Tiger Eye, Autumn Peach Purple, and Twinning Apple Greens. Vicky, I'll need to know which two you'd like on your jewellery. So if you're happy with these, that's perfect. If you're not happy, I can swap them for you. If I run them through the board, the purple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Autumn Peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. The chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Apple green number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And apple green number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. So they are measuring the same sizes there. Yes, I am in Northamptonshire in the UK. Can I match the purple and swap out the peach? Let me have a little look. Now I think I'm definitely going to be able to do this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it on the live. Oh, I've grabbed, that's not my dark purple. Pot. Good night, Carol, my lovely. I'll see you on Friday. Thank you for watching today. So yeah, I do think I'm going to be able to match this purple because I do actually have more darker purples just not next to me at the moment. So it may be that if it's okay with you, I can match it off of the live. Yeah, would it be okay if I matched it off of the live, my lovely? There's not going to be a wait. I'll definitely be able to do it when I process the orders through tomorrow. I'll be able to match it then. Swap the greens for 2 dark gunmetals. They don't have to match. Can have a hint of colour. Yep, not a problem. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the autumn peach there just so then I can write down that we're going to swap out the peach for a matching purple. If you have a look at these gunmetals here and let me know if those ones are okay. And then it's the purples on the jewellery, is that correct? Going to bring you up so I can start writing this down. So swap peach to match the purple. Are you happy with the other colours as well? Purples on the earrings, brilliant. They are perfect. Can you have the other 3 on jump rings? Of course you can. on jump rings. Okay, I've got that down for you. So that invoice for the jump rings will get sent over for you to the email address that's on the order form. Like I said, there's not going to be a wait on the purples. If for some reason there is, I'll pop you an email over. But if you don't hear from me, it means that the swap's been done. And I'm like 99.9 sure that I'll be able to match it. Okay, so thank you for the donations of your shells, Nikki, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. Jump rings are, it's a type of fitting. This one here. There we go. Oh, bless you, Nikki. Bless you, and you're very, very welcome. Up next today is Kaylee Louie. Kaylee, are you here? Anne, I don't know if I said or not, but thank you ever so much for the stars there. Thank you, my lovely. I can't see, I can see that you've commented on that comment, but oh, sorry to be a pain, do you have Moon Stars Charm in stock? Annette, if it's showing on the website, then yes, it is in stock. So when it's not in stock, it does go off the website. So yeah, if that's something you'd like, just pop me the email over with your order number and I can get that booked in for you. Kaylee, hello. Let me mark you off as here as well. Now, Kaylee, you have got one opening altogether. Would you like to have a mystery oyster or would you like to have a egg pop? Oyster, would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And is there a certain colour you're hoping for? Keep the shells, of course you can. You beat me to it, Kaylee. So mystery oyster, keep the shells. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So let's go down. And Deanne, good morning. So your mystery oyster, Kaylee. Slight double pop there, and there's the top half there, so you can see that slight pearl blister there. If we have a squidge in here, you've got a darker pearl. Change yours to a jump ring instead. Yes, of course I can. I'll make a note of that in a moment. So there's no pearls, no more pearls in here. Let me just clean. Oh, the shell's split there. I do apologise. So this half is okay. This top half does have a split in it. It's still attached, but he does have that split. So hopefully it will make it to you in one piece. Do apologise for that. Sometimes if they've got the slightest crack in them, as I open them, they do then sort of come away from each other. So the colour here, he looks like he may be a dark forest green shade. So dark forest green. What do you think to this one, Kaylee? Again, if you're happy with this one, that's perfect. If you're not happy, I can swap him for you. If I run him through the board, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. Lovely, so you're happy with that one. and you'd like me to change it from a lobster fitting to a jump ring. Now there is a price difference there, so you'll get a refund from me for the difference. Okay, so if you get a refund, it's not for the whole order, you will still get the order, but that's what it's for. Okay, so that will be processed for you, and it will be sent the same way that you've paid. It will go back that way, but you'll get an email to confirm that to the email address on the order form as well. Okay, so I've got that down for you, my lovely. I hope you'll be happy with that. I've wrapped up the shells as well. And yeah, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. Okay, up next today is Angela Sylvester. Angela, are you here? Kaylee, you're very, very welcome. Angela, hello, hello, hello. Now, Angela, you have got a dizzy treasure, so let's give the wheel a spin. Is there anything in particular you're hoping for, my lovely? So, good luck. Oh, that was quite a good spin, that one. And we have got number 5. Number 5 is £40 to spend on the website. So what that means is you've got a card as well. Oh, okay, perfect. I'll have a look at that in a moment. Now, what that means is you've got £40 off to spend on the website. So you'll get an email from me to the email address on the order form with the £40 off code that you can use on the website. You'll be able to use it straight away, or you can hold on to it as it won't have an expiry date. You can then obviously have that £40 to use, and then yeah, that will get sent across for you tomorrow. Just booking in your loyalty card. So I hope you're happy with that, Angela. But you do then have your loyalty card as well, so you still do have an opening now, and then you can obviously you'll get sent that £40. Now, with the vouchers, the amount of the voucher does not include postage. Okay, so the basket total has to be that amount or more for that code to work, so not including postage. However, if you'd like to order something, for example, £20, email back, let me know, and I can split the code up into 2 parts for you, because the website doesn't do change with the codes, or I can split it up into whatever parts you'd like, so you don't have to spend it all at once. I can sort of chop it up for you, but I'll send it in one go to start with, and then you can let me know. Now, Angela, with your opening then, would you like to have a mystery oyster, or would you like to have a egg pop? Laura, yep, I can add you on to the end. I didn't see that you'd come back, my lovely, sorry. Thank you, Emma. Can you have 2 20s? Perfect. Let me just make a note. And an egg pop, not a problem. So send in 2 20s. So you'll get both codes from me then, my lovely. That's not a problem. So if we do your egg pop for now. Each time I pull a yellow out, I'm like, oh, does it have a face? But no. Right, so get ready, guys. Let's guess how many pearls you think are inside this one. So if I spin it like normal, good luck. Yes, the dogs are in here with me. So if you keep hearing like a jingling, it's just them shaking with their collars. Nikki says 3, Emma says 4. And this time it is 4. You've got 4 pearls in this one. It was a mix between 3 and 4 with the guesses there. So you guys are pretty spot on. You're not that far off. So you've got a lighter chocolate pearl. Sorry, let me just get it focused for you. So lighter chocolate. You've got a rose gold. So this one is a natural coloured pearl. We've got a lemon yellow. And you've got a blurple. So again, blurple is a mix between blue and purple. In some lights he'll look more blue, in some lights he'll look more purple. What do you think to these, Angela? If you're happy with these colours, they are yours. If you're not happy, I can swap them for you. Now also, would you like me to make a note to hold this order here, because you've paid postage on this order, so then you can, when you spend the code, it can be added to this postage? Or would you like me to send this on if you're not planning on spending it soon, and then obviously you can pay postage for that one whenever that's done, if that makes sense? So if I run them through the board, your chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he is an 8. Rose gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the blurple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. Can we swap the chocolate for a red? I can, however there may be a slight weight on that. Let me just have a look to see what I've got. I've got one in here. Let me see what colour he is. Oh my. Okay, so this one's extremely different. This one is a darker red, but he's very spotty. Can you see all the spots there? Very, very spotty. That's really, really unusual. Spotty red. Would you be happy with the spotty red instead? Love him, yes. Okay, so that was the chocolate, wasn't it? Perfect. So you're happy with the rest of the pearls there? My lovely. And if I bring you up, I'll make a note to keep this one here, so then you can add the orders with the code onto this one, so then that way you don't have to pay postage again. Maggie, hello. If I do it on a sticky note, hold here for future order. Okay, I've got that down for you. Angela, I hope you'll be happy with everything, my lovely, and I'll send that code across for all codes across for you soon. Perfect. Up next today is Samantha Smith. Samantha, are you here? You're very welcome, Angela. Yes, Rhea, I'll do that now. And Sammy, hello, hello, hello. So this is donated shells. They go to my mum's nursery. So I clean them off, I sanitize them, and then they go to the nursery and they use them in different activities, learning through play, textures, collages, oh, my mind's gone blank, but they use them in lots of different activities. And as the shells are, they can get, well, they do get brittle, so they can break, which is why we just keep replenishing them. So Sammy, you have got a dizzy treasure. Let's give the wheel a spin. Is there anything in particular that you're hoping for? Good luck, my lovely. Oh, nearly spun it off the table then. Oh, and it just clicked over to number 14. And that is a set pendant of your choice with 2 openings. Okay, so a set pendant basically means any pendant on the website that is not a cage pendant. Okay, so it can be any normal silver pendant or any crystal pendant, which obviously you do have 2 openings with it. So it can be a pendant which has got 2 openings, as in which holds 2 pearls. But yeah, any normal pendant or crystal pendant. So it's basically any pendant, just not a cage pendant. So Sammy, if you know what you'd like to have now, I'll get that booked in for you. And if you'd like some time to think about it, you can just pop me an email over with your choice whenever you're ready. You can email me, that's not a problem. We'll still do the openings now for you. So you've got 2 openings with that. Would you like oysters, egg pops, or a mix of both? There is lots and lots of pendants to choose from. In the link I just popped there, which is just the silver pendants, there's 191 in there, plus the crystal pendants, there's 88 in there. So there's lots to choose from. So I don't mind waiting for the emails. Egg pop and oyster. Donate the shells. Oh, bless you, Sammy. Thank you. So 1 and 2. So again, we'll start with your egg pop and then move on to your oyster. Now let's go down. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? So again, guys, get ready. I'm gonna do the egg pop. Ready for your guesses. Okay, good luck, Sammy. 2 in that one. Oh, lots of guesses for 3. However, with that one, there was 2. And these colours just give me Christmassy vibes. You've got a gorgeous chocolatey bronze pearl. So you can see it is a chocolate, but he's got that gorgeous bronze tone to him. And then you've got this darker 2-tonal burgundy red and black cherry. So in some light, not in some light, sorry, he is brighter and darker burgundy red and black cherry as you go around the pearl there. So 2 pearls in your egg pop. If we open up your oyster, slight double pop there. And in here we can see that there's no pearls on that side. I can see a peeper straight away. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Where did that one go? Just having a squidge. And there's no more in that one. So you have got triples. You've got 3 pearls in your mystery oyster. Now let's go through these colours as well for you, Sammy. You've got a blurple, so again a mix between blue and purple. You've got a autumn peach, and you've got a hot pink. So quite bright colours from the oyster there. Now Sammy, if you're happy with these colours, they are yours. If you're not happy, we can swap them for you. And again, if you'd like some time to think about it and then include it in the email, if you'd like to do any swaps, we can do that as well. And then if you include in the email either way, whenever you've chosen your pendant, what pearl or pearls you'd like on there, then I can get that booked in as well. Because obviously you may want to wait until you've chosen the pendant to choose the colour, if that makes sense. But let me run these through the board. The black cherry is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's not a 6.5, he's a 7. Chocolate bronze is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Bright pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the blurple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he is an 8.5. Can we swap the peach and the bronze for bright pink and bright purple? Let's have a look. It was starting to sort of chip away, Emma, so I stopped using it so I could save it. I still haven't actually popped it in a picture frame, but it will be going in a picture frame to keep it. But Aaron's printed me these measuring boards for me. Now, purple-wise, the brightest purple I could do, these purples here, if we want to go lighter than this, it would be more into the blurple kind of colour, just because I don't have anything lighter available at the moment. So if you have a look here, would you be happy with those? So I've taken away those two and I've added in the two at the bottom there. Just for fun, Raya. Love them. Okay, perfect. So Sammy, if you do, when you email me, if you do want to do any more swaps, that'll be absolutely fine. Oh, I dropped that on the table. There it is. But other than that, whenever you're ready, pop me an email over with what pendant you would like and what colour pearl will go on there. And I hope you're happy with that, my lovely. When you do email, please include the 5-digit order number, and then I can link your email to the correct order as well. Thank you for the donation with your shells, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. It's perfect. You're very, very welcome. Okay, up next today is Emma Favel. Emma, are you here? Emma, hello, hello, hello. Emma, you have got one opening altogether. What type, would you like an oyster or an egg pop with that opening? I have got two toy poodles. One's a silverback, so he's black and grey, bless him. And the other is called a red poodle, but he's more of like a beigey colour. So Emma, let me mark that you're here as well. Mystery, donate the shells, and can you have an extension? Yes, of course you can. I might add that as an option actually on the anklets and bracelets, so then that way you can sort of tick if you'd like an extension or not. Add extension. Let me just make a note of that. Include extensions on website. There we go. Okay, so Emma, with your mystery oyster, you'd like to donate your shells. Is there certain colours you're hoping for? Let's go down. And Joanne, bless you. Thank you for the stars there, my lovely. It's very, very kind of you. Yes, Jade, that's correct. So, the mystery oyster, Emma. Let's have a look. 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 Let's have a slight double pop there. And in here, there's a little bit of flesh on this side, but we can definitely see there's no pearls there. I can see this two-tonal pearl at the bottom here. Look at him. I don't think you can see the two-tonalness just there. He's like an extremely bright sunshine yellow. No, he's a base bright yellow, but then he's got extremely bright sunshine yellow sort of markings on him. There's no more in that one. Oh no, Sammy. Oh, bless you. Okay, so Emma, let's have a look at him. So he's a two-tonal yellow. Look how bright he is in areas. Now his base of a bright yellow anyway, but some of the yellow markings, like that bit there, almost looks orangey toned. It's that bright of a yellow, if that makes sense. Gorgeous yellow there. Let me run him through the board. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He is an 8. He's perfect, Emma, so you're happy to keep that one. Brilliant. Let me bring you back up here. And in here as well. Okay, so Emma, thank you for the donations with your shells. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. So, no, it's not like a belly button. So it is an imperfection. So basically the way the pearl is formed is because they're cultured pearls or cultured oysters, they are implanted with a tiny piece of nacre. So nacre is another word for the mother of pearl, which is, you can see on the inside of the shell. So it's like a tiny piece of that. So it's natural to the oyster anyway. However, the oyster thinks it's a foreign body because obviously it's inserted in. So as a way to protect itself, it layers that with layers and layers of nacre to protect itself basically. So then that is what then forms the pearl. Now because it is a natural product, it's naturally grown. Yes, some of our pearls are dyed pearls. You don't get natural coloured pearls, those sort of bright bold colours. But the process is a natural process grown. So because of that, you do then sometimes have some imperfections, which are those sometimes little divots or sometimes little markings on there. Okay. Up next today is Julie Wozzik. Oh, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Julie, are you here? Rosemary, I believe they've all been sent out. If yours hasn't, obviously off the top of my head I wouldn't know, but reasons why it may not have been sent is if it's grouped with another order, if there's an invoice waiting to be paid, or if there's a colour that we're waiting on, or if there's something else on the order and maybe I've emailed you and waiting for an email back. That's sort of the reasons that it may not have gone. So if you've emailed me already, then of course I can get back to you as soon as possible and let you know whereabouts your order is. But as far as I know, all of them that could be sent have been sent. So, but yeah, if you pop me an email over, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Julie, hello, hello, hello. So Julie, you've got a Dizzy Treasure and you've got another opening as well. So what we'll do is we'll do your Dizzy Treasure first and then we'll do your openings together at the end. So with your Dizzy Treasure, is there anything in particular that you're hoping for? Good luck, my lovely. And we have got a number 5. Number 5 is £40 to spend on the website, Julie. Okay, so what that means is you'll get an email sent over to the email address on the order form with a £40 off code, which you'll be able to use on the website straight away, or you can hold on to it because it won't have an expiry and you can spend it whenever you'd like to. So you'll get a £40 off code for the website, my lovely, and then you can spend that on absolutely anything you would like to. So like I said, that will get sent over for you tomorrow to the email address that's on the order form. Again, if you would prefer it in smaller chunks, either you can let me know now or you can email me and I can split it up for you. That's not a problem. So you do have one opening already then. So with that opening, would you like a mystery oyster or would you like to have a egg pop? Have you not, Lillian? They have. I definitely sent them. Egg pop, Julie, brilliant. So let's do your egg pop and dive in here. Oh, this one's slightly open, so we're not going to do this one because it was already slightly open. So, and there's only, I mean, there is 2 pearls in there, but in fact, because I've now seen it, I'll take those pearls out and we'll pop that over there. So let's do another one where it's not then open. Okay, just because you don't know if there would have been more pearls or not, and yeah, I just like to keep it as fair as we can. So your egg pop, my lovely, let's give this a spin. Guess is ready if you would like to. Okay, good luck. And you have got 4 pearls in that one. Okay, so you have got a chocolatey silver. You've got a 2-tonal apple green, so he's lighter and brighter apple green there as you go around the pearl. You've got a pastel yellow, and you've got a coral. So silver, chocolate, apple green, yellow and coral. What do you think to these, Julie? Again, if you're happy with these, they are yours. If you're not happy, I can swap them for you. If I run them through the board, the coral is not a 5. Oh, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. The yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. And the chocolate silver is not a 5, whoa, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he is a 7.5. Swap the yellow for a dark burgundy. So again, there may be a slight wait. Now I do have some in my egg pops, but I obviously can't go through the egg pops right now. So if you're happy for me to, I can do the swap off of the live, and then I can obviously get that done for you. Would that be okay? So would you be happy for me to do it off the live? Yes. Okay, and which one would you like on your fitting? So if I write down, I'm just going to bring you up so I can write this down. We're going to swap the yellow for a dark burgundy. Okay, and which pearl would you like on the fitting? So you'd have the chocolate silver, apple green, the burgundy red, and then the coral. The burgundy one on the fitting, of course you can. So let me just pop this in here for you. Julie, would you like me to also, because you've made postage on, you've paid, sorry, postage on this one, and you've got the code coming to you, would you like me to hold this order back to then add to the, if you're planning, are you planning to use the code straight away basically? If so, you can put on there, it's an add-on order. That way you don't have to pay postage again. So I can make a note here to hold this one back, and then I can add that order to it. Or would you like me to obviously just process this one like normal, and then you can choose whenever you'd like to spend the code? Oh, yes, there would be, Kat. As the burgundy's going on the jewellery, I can use a pre-drilled burgundy. You can tell it's been one of those days. 100% there is pre-drilled, so I can actually show you. I'll swap in this burgundy here for you if that's okay. Yes, of course, I'll hold it back for you. I'll make a note of that. So this yellow is swapped for this red here. Okay, so there we go. So if I just make a note, hold to add order to, and also make a note that the red is pre-drilled. Okay, I've got that down for you. Julie, I hope you'll be happy with that and everything once it arrives then. And that code will get sent across for you tomorrow to the email address that's on the order form. Oh, bless you, Rhea. And Suzanne, bless you. Thank you for the stars there. That's very, very kind of you, my lovely. Thank you very much. Up next today is Rhiannon Claire. Rhiannon, are you here? And yes, for those of you who don't know, we are finishing around 10 p.m. tonight, so not long to go. Just because I had an unexpected call today, and I've got an appointment very, very early in the morning that I've got to drive a little bit of a way to. So because of that, I've had to put a time limit on today, just so... because I really don't like driving when I've only had like a couple of hours sleep. So yeah, that's why we've had to end early today, so I do apologise for that. But Rhiannon, hello, hello, hello. You've got a Dizzy Treasure, and then you've got another opening as well. So we'll do the Dizzy Treasure first, and then we'll do all of your openings together at the end. So Rhiannon, good luck, my lovely. And it hasn't clicked over, so you have got number 1. Number 1 is a charm of your choice with 2 openings. So a charm of your choice with 2 openings. So that's any charm on the website. So it can be any of the silver charms, any of the crystal charms, any of the birthstone charms, completely your choice. So there's the normal charms and there's the crystal charms. Again, if you'd like some time to think about it, you can email me your choice across whenever you're ready, and then I can get that booked in for you there. So we'll do the openings now, and then of course you can email me, or if you do know now, I'll book that in. With your charm, you have already chosen the fitting, so that's brilliant. But again, if you'd like to change your mind there, that's not a problem. Just let me know. So that means you've got 2 openings with that charm. You also have another opening as well, which makes it 3 altogether. So Rhiannon, which 3 openings would you like? We've got mystery oysters or egg pops. What would you like to do? Yes, of course you can email me, that's not a problem. Can you have 1 oyster and 2 pops? Of course you can. 1 oyster, 2 pops. Would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? And are there certain colours you're hoping for? We've got a purple and an orange egg here. It's very Halloweeny vibes. Let me go down. It's very Halloweeny vibes. So, donate the shells, perfect, Rhiannon. If we start with your egg pops, and then we'll move on to your oyster opening. So, good luck, my lovely. And we've got 4 pearls in your first one. You've got quite a large, bright, hot pink. Oh, sorry, I forgot to pause for guesses there. But they're coming in lots of people getting it right. Your second pearl is this darker chocolatey green. So I'm going to say he's like a base chocolate, but he's got a gorgeous green overtone. You've got a silver pearl and a coral. So pink, chocolatey green, silver and coral. With your second egg pop, guesses at the ready, guys. What do we think? There's 4 in that one as well. So you've got a darker chocolate. We've got a watermelon, a pastel yellow, and a autumn peach. So quite a nice selection of pearls here. So you've actually got 8 different colours of pearls there. Pink, chocolate green, silver, coral, chocolate, watermelon, pastel yellow, and a autumn peach. So if we move through to your mystery oyster, good luck, my lovely. Now, I believe you said we're donating the shells, didn't you? So, softer pop there. Oh, we may have a runaway. I've just seen, yep, just a runaway. As I opened it up there, I saw the pearl. So you can definitely see there's no pearls on that side. And we've got a runaway blue here, but let me have a squidge to see if there's any more. Now there's quite a dark bit there. That is just the oyster tail. That is not a pearl at all. Quite drippy, but there's no more in that one. So you have got a TARDIS blue. Okay, so quite a nice selection of colours here, Rhiannon. Now, if you're happy with these, they are yours. If you're not happy, we can swap them for you. And again, if you'd like to wait until you email me with what charm you would like, and then of course you can email me with what colour you'd like on there as well, so that's completely up to you. We've got a pink, chocolate green, a silver and a coral, a chocolate, a watermelon, pastel yellow, autumn peach and a TARDIS blue. If I start running them through the board, the coral's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Chocolate green's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Watermelon is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Pastel yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. TARDIS blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. Okay, what do you think, Rhiannon? What would you like to do? Change the lemon and the peach for light chocolate, sort of a coffee bronze if I have that. I can definitely have a look. Now, I definitely have so many chocolates. It's just I only have this sort of pot next to me. So if I show you these colours and you're not happy with these ones, then I can do a swap off of the live and sort of find lighter ones than these. But have a look at these first. Would you be happy with those ones? Could you add 92 studs to those? Of course I can. That's not a problem. I'll just write that down for you. Are you happy with the other colours there? Yes, and you'll let me know what colour. Perfect. So yeah, whenever you're ready, pop me that email over with the 5-digit order number, just so I can link your email to the correct order, my lovely. Okay, the invoice for the studs, that will get sent across for you to the email address that's on the order form. Okay, so that will get done for you as well. Rhiannon, thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives and that's safe up there for you. Okay, up next today is Laura Ord. Laura, are you here? Rhiannon, you're very, very welcome. Laura, hello, hello, hello. Laura, it says here you've got one egg pop. Is that still the case, or would you like to change it to an oyster? So are you still happy with the egg pop? Hello. Egg pop, brilliant. Okay. Yep, I'm by myself. So let's go down. Laura, is there any colours you're hoping for? And everybody who's going to guess, good luck. Oh yes, I've definitely got my husband. But he doesn't work with me. Yeah, he makes tea while I'm on a live, bless him. Any bright colours, so good luck. And you've got 2 pearls in there, and they are lighter, brighter colours. You have got a autumn peach. Let me just get it focused. So we've got an autumn peach. Kathy, that's a little bit hopeful with 43. Could you imagine? And then you've got a 2-tonal apple green as well. So autumn peach and a 2-tonal apple green. What do you think to these, Laura? Again, if you're happy with these, that's perfect. If not, we can swap them for you. Apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he is an 8. Swap for a pink and a red. Now there is going to be the, with the red, I won't be able to swap that now, but I'll be able to hopefully do that off of the live for you. So would you be happy for me to do that off of the live? I do have pre-drilled ones available, but those ones are for ones which are going on to the jewellery. So the other reds, it's just I don't have any in my pots next to me. I did have my sister, she used to work for me. She doesn't at the moment. However, I have been talking to her. She may come back in September, depending on her schedule. So yeah, possibly may have an admin person come September, but at the moment it's all me. That's fine. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll keep the autumn peach in, so I can write down that we're going to swap the peach out. Would you be happy with that pink though? There we go. Oh yeah, I can definitely do 2 pinks. That's not a problem. Let me see if I can get a pink as bright as that one, because I sort of did grab the brightest I could. I can go that kind of bright again. It would be a slightly smaller pearl. That's quite a difference there. Oh, actually, no, that one's a bit bigger. Let me show you these two. So these two are slightly different sizes, but they are the bright, deep pink colour. Would you be happy with those? Oh, bless you, Amy. Perfect, Laura. Okay, brilliant. So I'll take that autumn peach away then, if you're happy with those pinks instead. So if I bring you back up, and I'll pop these in here for you. Laura, I hope you'll be happy with everything then once it arrives. That's safe on there, and then safe up there for you. Okay, now we're going to have one more order for the night. So this is the last person for tonight. And again, it feels weird to me finishing this early. But yeah, it just needs must at the moment. So, oh Laura, bless you, you're very, very welcome. Up last for the night is Lisa Hawkinson. Lisa, are you here? If I ever expand out, guys, I'll ask you guys first if you'd like a job. Oh, could you imagine? Although I'm kind of a perfectionist, so I don't know if I'd trust anyone to actually make the jewellery apart from me. I sort of have trust issues with that kind of thing. I'm like, oh no, I'll do it, it's fine. So when Kia works here, she does do more emails and admin, and then takes that off my hands, so then that way you do get faster responses because there's 2 of us doing it. It wasn't me, Rosemary. I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe it was coming from my neighbour on the other side of the fence, and it was just must have been that strong it was coming through, because I often have that window open on that side of the office, so it must have been something to do with that. Lisa, hello, hello, hello. Lisa, you have got a 4 pearl oyster and then you've got another opening as well. So with the other opening, would you like to have a mystery oyster or would you like to have a egg pop? Just want to live in the UK. Oh, bless you, Amy. It's I was going to say something about the UK then, but yeah, I like living here. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to explore the world, but I quite like living here. Thank you, Jade. Hunger Games it is. Could you imagine? Oh gosh. Okay, so mystery oyster and a 4 pearl oyster. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells, Lisa? And are there certain colours you're hoping for? She's not back working with me, but I've been talking to her and she may come back sort of in September. She's got a broken foot at the moment though, so I think she'd have to wait until her foot's healed, bless her. But yeah, I've been talking to her, so hopefully she'll come back. Just depends on her schedule. Right, let's go down, Lisa. So we'll start with your mystery oyster and then we'll have your 4 pearl oyster. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And are there certain colours you're hoping for? Your mystery oyster. Ooh, loud deep pop there. And in here, thank you, Shannon, there is your mother of pearls. You can see that there's no pearls on that side. Now in here I can see a few peepers there. Let me have a squidge. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's no more in that one. Sorry, I'm just getting a wipe. So you are quadding 4 pearls in your first oyster, Lisa. So let me hold these up for you. Your first one is a autumn peach. Now this autumn peach is slightly two-tonal with brighter and lighter areas there. You've got a dark purple. We've got a olive green. So it is almost, oh, he's got a little bit of an imperfection there. Can you see that? So silver olive green. So base silver with olive green overtones. And you've got a two-tonal yellow. So autumn peach, dark chocolate, olive green and yellow from your mystery oyster. If we move on to your 4 pearl oyster, there's one side and the other side. And in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, you are quadding. And there's no more in that one. So 2 oysters, 8 pearls, Lisa. Now I'm definitely going to need to know which 1 pearl you'd like on your jewellery. With the other pearls, if you're happy with them, then that's perfect. If you're not happy, we will be able to swap them for you. So it is going to be up to you. So if I go through the colours for you here, you've got a rose gold, again slightly two-tonal rose gold. Two-tonal icy blue, but he's got almost like this green hint to him, so it's like a mint green again. Gorgeous minty bluey green. You've then got a TARDIS blue and a darker forest green. So altogether, autumn peach, purple, olive green, yellow, rose gold, icy blue, green, minty green, TARDIS blue and forest green. Now if you'd like some time to think about it, you can email me your choice across, or if you know now, let me know which one you'd like on your jewellery. And again, if you're not happy, we can swap them for you. If I run them through the board, the two-tonal yellows, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Olive greens, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Dark purples, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Forest greens, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. TARDIS blues, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Icy blues, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And the rose gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Blue on the jewellery, and can we pin cap the rose gold and the dark green? We can. Now when you say blue, do you mean the TARDIS blue, which is the darker of the blues? So you'd like to be invoiced for a pin cap on forest green and rose gold. So just confirm, is it the TARDIS blue that you'd like to? And also, are you happy with the other colours there as well? Yep, the darker blue, perfect. Are you happy with the other colours as well, my lovely? So, dark blue on there. Love them. Okie dokie. Lisa, let's pop this on here. So that, oh, just ran out of staples. That invoice will get sent across for you to the email address that's on the order form. Okay. So I'm just topping up my staples. There we go. Lisa, thank you for the donations with your shells, my lovely. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. You're very, very welcome. Very welcome. Okay, so we are going to end it there for tonight. I hope you can all understand. We are going to be live again on Friday. So Friday we're back to normal. We'll be live from around 8 p.m. on Friday. So I hope you all have a brilliant week, and thank you for joining us today. And I'll see you soon. Thank you, Donna. Donna. Thank you, Donna, for hearing me. Good night, guys. Take care. Bye.